Alright, everything guys, my name is Ben and I'm back again with another ReZero reaction, episode 43, the day that Betelgeuse laughed. So I'm going to keep this intro kind of short. You guys know what happened last time. I'm just going to give you all instead a little, not really announcement, more of like an update, yeah. So I finally got myself an AC unit for my room, right? This is a big deal because it was getting hot as balls in this room, right? It was bad. So every once in a while I wanted to record, but I felt as if I couldn't even be in here without like the doors open, the fan has been on. I've had a fan in my room for like, it's been on for 2 years, even through the winter. Like it gets hot as mess in this room. So I finally got myself a little AC unit. See this box right here? It's this bad boy right here. It's just out of the box. Haven't even had time to take the box to the dumpster yet, okay? Things running. I don't know how it's going to affect audio. I did check and it doesn't pick it up unless maybe I'm talking. So maybe when I'm not talking, it won't catch it at least. So hopefully it's good. If not, I'm going to be adjusting in the future. So other than that, let's just hop straight into the reaction. Last time I know that we were in the past dealing with Amelia's trial, and what's his face showed up. What's that dude's face? I had it right here. Regulus. I was looking at it a second ago. So go ahead and click the link in the description below for the reaction. Oh my goodness, bruh, that was wild, dude. Alright, so this Pandora chick is kind of nutty. She's kind of nutty, okay? So in the beginning we got to see Beatrice. So I'm just saying, this looks like Echidna, right? Everything about her, the speech, everything. I'm like 99.9% this is Echidna, right? But why aren't they showing her eyes? That's the only part. Like this part right here, where they're not showing her eyes, that's what I have a problem with. Why are they not doing this, you know? Like, what does this mean? Why is she like this? Is she being mind hacked? Is something going on? Is this not her? Is this her not telling the truth? Like, what's happening here? You know, like, what are we doing here? So, it's confusing me. Why are her eyes covered? Why don't they just show her? So we got to see the original Yuzu and the original Beatrice. No, maybe not original, but young Beatrice anyway. Pre-mansion Beatrice. So now that I'm thinking about it, this flashback here would be minimum 400 years in the past, right? Because the Yuzu copies were 400 years old. Beatrice was in the mansion for 400 years, which would make it would make Roswaal over 400 years old. Interesting. Age is just a number in this show. So this is far in the past. The story that we're getting from Ryuzu Shima. Okay, if you didn't know, I have a new AC unit and it just cut off, but it's still on. So I'm guessing it met temperature. So that's good. So we got to see them kind of hang out, and I'm guessing that Beatrice was just really happy that there was someone else there. And she's just so like, I'm better than you. Like, don't talk to me. Like, I'm guessing that she actually loved having Ryuzu there. So interesting that Ryuzu still wore this this outfit. I thought it would be a little bit different, considering, I mean, I guess maybe not, but so then we went to this part where we had, I mean, not a whole lot happened. I feel like there's just a lot of like exposition. But we had Regulus show up. And then Gyuz inserted the unseen hand into him. So he received it, but he never opened it until he needed to. So I'm guessing that something's going to happen. It's going to twist him. So we had the whole... I want to know what his... What do you call this? I know we've heard the name before. Right? We've heard this name before. Right? It's called something, and I can't quite remember what the name of it is. It's like a token or something. Oh, let me cut this off real quick. Witch's factor. Okay. So it's the witch factor, right? So the witch factor, there's no way you should be chosen by the witch factor. Okay. So it's a choosing process. People have to be worthy. If they're not worthy, then they don't get to be the archbishop. So he's an archbishop, and we know that Gyuz becomes an archbishop. So I'm guessing archbishop is like the next, like in between witch and bishop. So you have witch, bishop, or witch, archbishop, bishop, right? So kind of like how I said it before, like with angels, and then you have archangels. Your archangels are like your combat people, and then you have your angels, right? So I'm assuming that's where they got this, or at least somehow. But I want to know what his witch factor is. So we know that Gyuz's witch factor is the unseen hand, which now resides in Subaru, who calls it... What does he call it? I forget what he calls it. Someone remind me in the comments, please. Just type it out. Even if you see the comment, even if there's 1,000 people telling me, just tell me again, so it drills into my head. So I know that Subaru has it now, but what is his, right? So it looked like a shield, right? Looked like an unseen sort of thing. So maybe the factors are some sort of invisible force. So Gyuz is like hands. And now, are they all body part related, or is his just so happens to be hands, right? What would, excuse me, what would, crap, now that I'm looking at him, I forgot, I just had a brain fart and I forgot his name. What would his be? Regulus. What would Regulus's factor be? You know, because like I said, it was a shield when Gyuz was just throwing hands at him, right? It appeared that there was a shield. It looked like everything, he was either bouncing, like ricocheting off of it, or it was just colliding with it, not doing anything. So what was it doing? What is it? I'm assuming it's just an invisible shield, right? Because if we look back at the fight with Gyuz, trying to find the correct one. I don't want to show too much because, okay, that part's actually pretty crazy too, because old boy just swings his hand and his arm's gone. So I'm assuming he has some sort of There's some sort of offense to it, obviously. Okay, so there's something here, right? So somewhere in between here, we get to see the combat. So I think maybe I went too far. He's going to ignore me. Kill us. Oh, here. Okay. So we obviously see his head look like it snaps, right? But then he just like looks back, and then we get to see this. So he has like this thing around him where it hit and it made the impact, right? Then it bounced off. So she said while they're locked in a stalemate, right? Okay, so offense, defense, I guess the archbishops are equal outside of experience. At least in this case, because if an experienced or at least partially experienced archbishop and a literal brand new archbishop go up against each other, and I don't even know if he's classified as an archbishop yet, but at this point he seems just as strong as he was when Subaru killed him 400 years in the future, right? So maybe he obviously he's probably stronger in the future, but God, this dude changed so much. Not this guy, Hughes. God, Hughes changed so much. When you turn into a bowl cut, had like that goth painting underneath his eyes. Not painting, the eyeshadow, I suppose. But I'm assuming their factors aren't stronger than each other, right? Okay, so his is like a defense one, from what it looks like. But then he like swings his hand, and then Pandora over here just gets like shattered, like dissolved. This part's crazy though. Like he throws like sand at her or dirt, and then she just explodes. Like, what is that? He picked up some dirt and was like, phew. Maybe it was like a distraction, right? So obviously it's unseen. So he probably did something else. But what did she do to cover this up? Are there multiple of her? Are there clones like Ryuzu? Or something about undoing, right? Because later she sends him away and it undoes everything that he did. Right? So if he opened a door and left it open and she made him disappear, that door would go back to being closed because he was the one who opened it, right? To my understanding. So that's why Hughes' arm came back. Goodness. What a strange package of powers we have going on here. Oh, my fan's still on. Okay. So his face is just like, huh? He's like shocked and like super pissed off that someone's touching him at the same time. Should not be here. Wait, and then poof. Oh my gosh. I've sent that noisy young man away. She just It just didn't matter. God dang, she's strong. She could have overdone it. Okay, but she chooses not to. Okay, that's important. I feel like that's an important power to note. So she's the one who is giving people the factors. Maybe. It's not decided, not set yet. But she can control whether she can control the people that have factors. What a crazy girl. I don't even know who she is. So this has to be our first time meeting Pandora, right? Huh. But they go to fight, right? My man uses the incantation. So Amelia gets lost and she follows. And when she gets there, Pandora is there. Is there anything noticeably different about them? Let me see. Let's see if there's anything noticeably different about the characters. No, it's the exact same character. So she has the bow eye level, and then bow chest level, and then she just has this white robe with it slanted over her left shoulder, right? So I look over here. Oh, no audio, I'm sorry. So, no, everything matches. It's literally the exact same character. Okay, so she's here. So, is she split? Because how did she get here? How did she get here? I don't know how she got here. I have no idea. And what is in here, you know? The day that Betelgeuse... This is the one that... The day that Betelgeuse laughed. He didn't laugh one time in this episode. Okay, Geuse didn't laugh one time in this episode, dude. I'm trying to think. There was only one possible chance, and that was when... It would have been right here. No, see, he didn't laugh. So I feel lied to. All right, I feel lied to. Right, that's the title, right? Betelgeuse laughed. I mean, I guess the day isn't over. So he could laugh in the next episode, which is still the same day. So I feel tricked. I've been bamboozled. Okay. Goodness. Okay, well that's really interesting though. This guy's crazy strong though. And he just like all this destroyed land right here. All goes like whoop, back to normal. After she died, after she got disintegrated, by the way, you know, like god dang. So now we have young Amelia at the seal with Pandora. Now what this means, I have no idea. And Pandora, is she a witch? How is she, if not a witch, how is she related to a witch? Is she one of the 7 witches? Is she Envy? Because I don't see her ears, so I don't know if she's elf-like. What is she like? What does she do? You know, like what are her... I want to know more about Pandora now because she seems kind of savage to just be able to die and come back. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's kind of rare for someone to die and then just come back, you know? Like, instantly, you know, without some weird conditions. So, like, what is the rule, right? Did someone else undo it? Someone else have the same powers so that by undoing certain things, Pandora came back? Like, is there a second Pandora? Is there a Pandora 2? Pandora 3? Right? Learning all sorts of languages with this Pandora stuff, huh? All right, well, that's about all I got for this one. I can't really theorize anymore. I don't have enough info. So, wait. So here with Mother Fortune talking to Amelia, right? There's one part I feel like I missed something. She said something. We're moving you and your mother. Or moving where you. Okay, that's a kid talking. The same face. I won't lie. We're gonna on Amelia. Mother Fortuna was my real mother. So I'm guessing at this point, I don't know if she's saying that she's like her blood mother, or if she's just saying that this is her mother figure. You know, like one of those people that's like, we're not blood, but you're my mom. Like I'm thinking that. I'm thinking it's like that. Because I didn't see anything that was like, you're my actual daughter. Like, and then later she says something along the lines of, what does she say? She's the beloved daughter of my brother, his wife, and myself. So I think at this point she accepts her as her daughter, but not blood daughter. What a champ. This is best historic waifu in this show. Actually, I don't know. Echidna though. Echidna hasn't aged. But man, how cool, man. What a cool show, man. I love this show. I love this show so much. All right, well, I'm gonna move on, right? If you guys would like to support me, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Check out links in the description below for my Twitch and Patreon. But other than that, guys, I'll see you all in the next one.